Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Obey. Thank you for stopping by the collection room. Just the other day, I went to on a random break. I got a chance to stop at a thrift store and found a cajillion Star Trek novels. I've read a few growing up, and I've kind of wanted to get back into reading them. And I thought to myself, wow, that was really amazing. I got I think I counted 56 or 58 books for $9.50. And I thought, you know what? I better stop back by and check. It's been a day or so. I need to stop back by and check and make sure I didn't miss any. And they have gone and restocked that shelf with more. I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking this is probably the last of it, and you might see why I think that. But let's just get into it. It's not quite as many as the last one, but it is a lot. It's a startling amount of Star Trek novels, and I spent all of $6 on this. So most of the ones I got last time were Next Generation. There's a lot of varied ones in here. So this is Star Trek, OG Heart of the Sun, OG Mind Meld, Nimoy, for Nimoy, Shell Game, this one's based on the film. This is 3, The Search for Spock. Which I was pretty impressed. And the reason why I think these are probably the last of them. I think the way they saw how the other ones sold, they put out the last that they had. There is a little bit of water damage on some of these. It's not so bad that you can't read them, and they're old enough I don't care. This is Bloodthirst. Great Shatner cover. Sarek by Crispin. The Return. Is that one? I don't think so. I thought it was based on a movie. I don't think it is. Next Generation Infiltrator. Next Gen, A Call to Darkness. Star Trek for the Voyage Home. Next Generation, There Be Dragons. Here Be Monsters. Star Trek The Final Frontier. I think that's another one of the movies. Let's see. The Patreon Transgression. Interesting name. Chain of Attack. Classic Star Trek. Prime Directive. And most of these are in amazing shape. It's just I noticed some of them do have water damage, and I wanted to point that out. Probe. Never a good name for anything. Like the Ford probe, you shouldn't call it a probe. If you're a superhero, you shouldn't call your name the Probe. It's just never good. Enemy Unseen. Firestorm. Battle Stations. That's actually got one of the cooler covers I have seen on these. That's very neat. Demons. Had a little bit of damage on that cover. The Undiscovered Country. It's got stickers on the front. Based on the movie, I'm assuming. I've only seen the first 3 Star Trek movies. So, A Flag Full of Stars. Original series. Next Gen. This one is a little bit wrinkled. I think if I put it on a normal bookshelf, I think a lot of that might come out of it. Yeah, I think it might have just got wet. But it's called The Devil's Heart. Next Generation. The Great Starship Race. Good smarmy looking Kirk on there. Another wrinkled one. And by wrinkled, I mean it's got a weird fold in it, probably from being in storage or something. Grounded. Imzadi. Imzadi. Don't know what that means, but okay. Shadows on the Sun. Ghost Walker. That's got a cool old sci-fi looking cover to it. Like that. Windows on a Lost World. Ice Trap. Requiem. And it's another one that's bent. And see, that's why I think this was probably the end of their supply. Is because they decided, well, those sold. Let's just put the bent ones out. Star Trek Next Generation. Foreign Foes. I'm going to see if I can't kind of... A lot of times, if you just get them back on a proper shelf, pressed in, I've noticed it with comic books. If you stick them in a box with their brethren, they'll fix each other, straighten each other out. Into the Nebula, with a bend to it, and Rogue Saucer, with probably the worst bend of all of them in it. But it looks like a lot of these were gotten from Walmart, and they're still readable. I don't care really their condition. The only other thing I grabbed is they had a fairly decent copy of the original first print of Jurassic Park. And my original copy of Jurassic Park has seen better days. I got that book when I was 10, maybe 11. And I probably read it legitimately 24 or 25 times. It was read a lot. So if I ever find old, good copies of original Jurassic Park in the black first print editions, I will grab them. And that is what I got for $6. I was amazed and had to share that because I just did the other one. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you later.